but
Mm.
also just because they exist and they've got inertia and they've got people who've got decades of files in those formats. So it is interesting to be approaching this large market of manufacturing with a new approach to shape analysis and geometry understanding. And we do certainly believe that there's a lot to be gained from this approach that's distinct from what the kind of conventional players are doing.
Yeah, and also I feel like the market probably is also slowly responding to you and your company's product because, like you said, they weren't aware of new ways of doing things because of the inertia. And how do you tell people, you know, this way is a better way or more productive for you?
I mean, I think that's been kind of a key understanding for us too, is that it's not really the message is not, hey guys, this is the better way. It's
Hmm.
more, um, what more can we do with geometry? What ultimately everyone wants the same thing. They are using geometry as a tool to produce something. And the last thing they want to be doing is like thinking about their geometry representation. They just want to design a thing. They want to understand how it's going to work and produce it. Um, and then obviously they want to make that very profitable. And so to make it profitable, you ultimately need more information. And so this this understanding from us, like, it's not about changing the way people design things. It's about taking the things they're already doing and giving them more information about them so that they can make better things, make faster things, increase their yield, stop redesigning the same part over and over, all these kinds of things.
Yeah, I think I think that you're one of the companies that is cloud native, the next generation of software provider, and now you're also going API first strategy in terms of business development. And the fact is not just geometry analysis. You also provide a suite of benefits like instant quoting, tolerance analysis, like you said, and smart part reuse. I'd love to hear you just unpack some of those features because I don't see this very often.
Yeah, for sure. And I think like a couple of things here. So, cloud native, yes, we have a cloud offering. However, we are not exclusively cloud. And this has been like another sort
Okay.
of semi-painful lesson to learn, right? That
Hmm.
if there's certain industries, for example, aerospace, and even to some extent sportswear, where they just like they don't want to be on the cloud. And I get
I
it.
see.
So we
Yeah.
have solutions for people who want to achieve dramatic scale using the cloud, and we have solutions for people who want to run it on the computer under their desk. This is all all possible. Um, but yeah, so in terms of the other offerings we have, it is all rooted in the same technology. So using sign distance functions to gain understanding about shapes. Um, for the instant CAD quotation, super interesting problem, and I think increasingly we're seeing more and more manufacturing that's, people are trying to manufacture more domestically for all the geopolitical reasons. But really interesting problems come up in the on-demand manufacturing space. So the idea in that business is that those on-demand manufacturers, they receive a part and they need to provide a quote as fast as possible. So they need to provide a quote to the customer on how much it'll cost the customer to buy, but they also need to have a supplier cost. They need to provide, like put it out for their suppliers to produce for a certain price. So how do they get that information?